Ready to rock and roll?
Right.
All right, we're going to do jumping thing first off today.
Okay.
I don't think I did it last week.
No, you
I
did
didn't.
short and sweet last week.
That's right. And some clapping rhythmy things.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's sort of a bit of a theory thing.
Yeah.
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 Which I've forgotten.
In the dim dark past of a week ago.
Yeah. What was the theory thing?
It was simple time and compound time. Beat dividing into 2 or beat dividing into 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, but you told me it was a sort of advanced thing, so that's all right. I've forgotten it, right?
Oh. Sure. Yep.
Right. Okay, so...
You're a troublesome child.
Me?
Yes.
I remember the bits that are important. Like, it's an advanced topic.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Right. Oh, okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. 2. Yeah. That was a good start, wasn't it? I got the first 2 bars right.
We only had one hand in there.
So, was it?
You only had one hand in there.
Oh, you could be kidding me. This is not starting well. Right.
Hang on, stop. Right off the keys.
Oh.
Mental wife. Glitch and program.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I just finished telling them how this was coming to really well last week.
Reload.
Maybe I should cut that bit out.
I should cut this bit out.
Right,
All right.
Right.
Yep. Just go to your B for that one, and then that'll be with your thumb. Check your left hand. It's a bad morning.
You're telling me. Oh, must be the bit getting up early.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
Actually, if it's any consolation, we all have days like this. It's like, oh man, I'm just going to go away and have a cup of coffee. Yeah.
I maybe should do it for the rest of the lesson. Film it.
Left first?
Sorry?
Yeah. So left, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
I'm just trying to make sure I got. Yeah, I did
Yep.
get E. Yeah, so.
Yep. left hand just comes up on.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about left hand.
Yep, right. Yeah, your right hand's
Oh, I'm on the right
about.
one.
Yeah, it's about to be B. Yep. Yeah. That's right.
Oh man. Ugh.
Despite some unusual glitches here and there,
Unusual.
we don't normally do those.
No, well, that's true. I suppose
Yeah.
they are unusual in that regard. Yeah.
Yeah. Two things, heaps better, because what we worked on last time was not pausing
Between the buttons.
between those, and when you've flown along nicely,
It's all going well.
it was going well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that in the practice as well. So
Yeah.
that's what I thought. It's getting there,
Yeah. So that's much better, and you're actually reading the music well, and that you're not up and down, eyes, keyboard, music.
I'm trying not to actually look at the keyboard.
Yeah.
Which is also why some of those things weren't going so well today, I think. But
It's. I mean, I'm not saying don't ever look at the keyboard, because obviously you need to sometimes, but you're relying more on your feel for where it is, and the interval recognition under your fingers, and what it feels like within your hands, that sort of muscular memory stuff. So that's all good. Yeah, cool. And actually, your left hand's generally pretty quiet. You're not hearing lots of left hand against your right hand.
I hadn't really been thinking about that.
So we're hearing the melody well as well. Yeah.
Okay.
So despite
An abysmal start.
some little detours along the way, overall, that's still, there's still lots of good stuff happening in there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there a particular spot you want to check over?
Not really. I mean, today was abysmal, but I can usually play that through with getting most of the notes right, and just having a couple of, maybe there might have been a pause or something somewhere, but
yeah.
so there's nothing's really bothering me with it.
Generally it
I've been
flows.
focusing on this area here. This is probably about the only area where I haven't got sure if I've quite got the gap timing right.
Okay.
I suppose if I'd bothered counting, I could probably get that, but I'm sort of just trying to do it by feel or ear, as it were. Did I get it roughly right?
Wasn't too bad. Yeah. Let's do from top of that page. Better within themselves there. You just came in slightly early.
Right.
Bum, bum. Yeah.
Okay.
But you weren't racing
like
those
I had
guys.
been earlier, yeah.
That was better. Yeah, you're just slightly early. Let's try that one more time. Or you can think of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're coming in on the and.
The one and.
Yeah, you're coming in on the and of 1.
Oh, so the second note's coming on the end. Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay.
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Right, so if it's...
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
So it's more like that, is it?
Yep. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So you.
Something wrong there.
Yeah, you were early again. You want to get the 1 and counting out of the way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and.
Yeah, actually, it's the rest at the top I'm not seeing. So my finger's naturally doing that because it goes to it. And then I'm looking at the top and then thinking I need to play that.
Okay.
That's what it is. So I'm missing that bit there, I think.
Yeah. So that
It's missing the 1, as it were.
the 1 and is the important guy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yep.
Right.
Yep. This bit was good. You got to the chords.
Got it right, eh? Yeah.
Yep.
And with only a single finger on the left hand as well, because often I've been doing it with the 2 fingers on the left hand.
2 fingers in the left hand?
Yeah, well, you get down to where you just see you're there, and you've got, and for some reason, I could inadvertently do.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I don't quite know why I'd be doing that now, but I was doing that for quite a while. Gotcha. I mean, I was conscious of it, but it must be that one.
Yeah. You might go back to, because we start with 1 on the A for that.
Right.
That pattern walking down.
Yeah.
And da 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 dum ba dum bum bum bum.
Yeah. Now that I've spotted and mentioned it, I can't for the life of me think why I was doing it, but I was for quite a while.
Right. Okay.
I had to force myself to. It's only 1.
That's good. Yeah. Cool. And probably the other bit would just be that last little section.
Right.
I'll try picking it up from there. So that's your. That bit. Want to get faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hyped up. Rest is the end.
Yeah. It's fast.
Faster. Crescendo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So crescendo doesn't mean faster, it just means louder.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Accelerando would be getting faster. Yep. The car accelerator.
Okay. So it's actually quite legit then to see, accelerando or something written in here. And it would mean that you, instead of playing it at whatever speed you were doing it, you play it faster and faster and faster.
You gradually get faster. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay. And when you see that in music, does it give you a sort of a hint as to, you should be getting twice as fast here as you were there or anything like that?
Yes and no. Sometimes it's just got accelerando or excel, so you'll get faster. And then if you need to get slow again, it'll have rich, so you're slowing down.
Right.
Or our tempo, so back to the original speed.
Right.
Sometimes you might see in the music accelerando, and then a couple of bars later, a metronome marking like crotchet equals 140 or something like that, which would mean you'd get faster and faster, and your goal speed would be 140 beats per minute by the time you're here.
Yeah.
That's being really specific. That's not always the case.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just saying, it must play havoc when you're trying to play to a metronome, because at that point there, everything you've done before is null and void or about to become null and void. And if you have to then go back down, you're ahead of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if some really fancy metronomes can do a speed adjustment, but I imagine it'd be pretty tricky.
You have to program it.
So
say from this bar, I want you to go to here.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's possible, but certainly with the old.
You wouldn't be able to do it with that, but I can imagine you could do it with a software one
that I've had for
30 years, 40 years.
Hang on, I'm just counting. Geez, it'll be 40 plus years.
Right.
It still works.
Amazing. Put a date at the bottom of
it. Yeah. No, no, you just have to stop.
Yeah.
And then do it. Yeah. Cool.
Right. Okay. So what to next?
Short and sweet.
Right.
Which has become
long and hard. What's the opposite of sweet? Long and sour.
Long and sour.
Actually, that's probably right. I am souring on it.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're sour. Right.
Long and sour.
Yes. Yeah. It's lost its luster.
Yeah. Lost its luster. Yeah.
Well, I am contemplating the new piece for you next week because I think it's time for a new one. And yeah, from what I've been hearing, just on and off through the house through the week, the 14-9, 14-9, 14-9, 14-9 has improved that. Cool.
Yeah. So it's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 1 and a 2 and a and 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a.
So just the A and the D together. 4 and a
2 and a 3 and a 4 and a.
Yep.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49. 49, 49,
Yep.
49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49.
Good. Yeah.
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Lots better with the 49.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's really good that you are able to count out loud as you play.
Really?
Yeah, because that's not always easy to do.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So well done.
Well done.
And
I can count to 4.
But it's not just that. You can count to 4. You can play your notes in time with that. You can work out what all your notes are in advance to play it in time with that. I mean, it's a whole lot of stuff, multitasking all at the same time.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Cool. And with that counting, you're getting a much better sort of swing feeling with it.
Yeah, but the problem is that it just doesn't sound right. It sounds as though it should be faster.
It should be faster.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound like I'm playing real music. It's sort of just plonking keys.
Yeah, I
at least with that one there, it's sort of smooth and it sort of flows through.
I hear where you come from. Yeah. Da-dum,
Yeah.
Do you want to try it a bit faster?
Well, I suppose I could try a bit faster. It just might go out of place. But
throw your counting out.
well, I won't count.
Yeah. That's going to throw your counting out. Although not necessarily. Maybe not quite that fast. See if you can still count 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a
1 and a 2
and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a
3 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a
that's right.
2 and a 3
Yep.
1 and
Yep.
a
Listening to it.
1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4
and yes, you just want your E
1
flat.
and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4
That's fine. Yeah, you're actually coming in slightly early with your left hand on the 4.
Right.
Yeah. How does that
Was
feel?
I doing it when I was slow? Was I coming in early when I was slower?
No.
Right.
You can get used to a piece at a certain sort of comfort speed, and sometimes it's harder to just nudge forward a little bit. I mean, this isn't a speed exercise for us. It was to get that swinging rhythm. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, you're not sounding like which is
well, now you make it sound really bad.
Yeah, you're not sounding very sort of syllabic.
Right.
Yeah. You've still got, shape in the phrase. Da-dum, bum, bum, bum. You're not just very sort of note by note.
Yep, fair enough.
Yeah. So don't be too hard on yourself. Yeah. One thing you can try is doing it faster a couple of times, because again, that takes you out of your comfort zone. It means you're thinking about it faster.
Right.
So when you go back to play it at the slower speed, your normal speed, it might feel a bit easier because you've then got slightly more time to think about what's coming up.
Makes some sense, yeah.
Yeah. So even if there are mistakes in the faster version, just keep going. Don't worry about it.
Right.
It means you're really trying to look at it, get as much information and process that a little bit faster.
Right.
But like I said, this ain't a speed exercise, so I don't really care if it's slower than what it should be. Mm-hmm. I care that the rhythm's accurate, which is much, much better now. Right. And you've got that swingy feel, and that 49 stuff is
Yes, that's actually, it was right there, was it?
Yeah. Well, it was slightly off to start with, but once we started doing the 49, 49, 49, 49.
Let's get my fingers in the right place. 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, something like that.
Yeah, that's right. Let's not worry about going faster. Let's just try it once more from the top.
One and two and one and two and three and four.
Yes, just watch beat 4.
One and two and three and four and one and two and three and three. One and two and three and four and 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 one and two and three and four and
49,
49, 49, 49, 49, 49, 49, Good down along.
Yep.
49, 49, 49. One. Oh, you keep doing that too. My fingers moved up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and
Yeah, no, I'd be very happy to call that done next week.
Oh, okay. So I'll practice it for another week and then quit on it, will we?
Yeah, I might even through the week just throw the new one at you so you can have a bit of a look at it. But yeah, that's been good. You've got
just do it.
Yeah, you got the hang of that one. Cool.
Alrighty.
Let's finish off with a scale.
Yay.
Yay!
C major.
Sure. I expect it to be perfect. You're just going to do one hand, aren't you? One hand, one octave, and it'll be perfect.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I want perfection. I want the most beautiful C major scale I've ever heard in my life.
There you go. Do you want two hands together, do you?
Yeah, let's give it a whirl.
What?
Didn't quite live up to my expectations.
That's probably because my changeover fingers were a bit wrong.
Yeah, your right hand went a bit wonky in the second octave. It's all That's better. That's better. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Good, actually. Your coordination is
Yeah, those
coming
ones
with those,
aching a little bit better.
yeah.
Yeah, I have actually focused a bit on F over the last few days.
Because that's got a different.
Yeah, and it's all flats and things, so I've been spending a bit of time on that.
Well, let's finish off with that one.
Okay, so what is it?
F major or F minor?
Whichever one's right.
Depends which one you want to do. I'll tell you right afterwards.
Major. No, it's minor because that major's only got one flat.
Correct. Yeah, that's F minor. Good. Yeah.
And the major is going to be.
Yeah. 4 and B flat.
Oh, it's B flat. Yes, sorry, it's not C flat. C's the first sharp, it's not the M. Right.
Good. Yeah. And feels okay 2 octaves, the F minor one?
Yeah. F minor. What was it?
Yep. And go for D flat, E natural. That's your raised 7th. Yep. And then just keep going. 2 there. And okay, so 3 in the middle. That's right. 2 there. And yep, 4 for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it has been work. I mean, that's why I've been practicing it a bit more than I haven't. I normally just go from A through to D and then go back in, but I've just stayed on F for a few days.
Yeah, well, F, in terms of your white key minors, I think F is probably one of the trickier ones.
Right.
The harmonic minors, yeah. So good. Yeah, cool.
And I can do it two hands together and get it mostly right.
Sounds good.
Yeah. The arpeggios I've sort of started to figure those out, but the arpeggios I still find difficult to do with the right hand.
Get the thumb tune under.
Yeah.
Do
the huge twisty of the arm.
Yeah, I do them a little bit slower, so you really feel the. That's better. Yep.
Yeah, but you see, that's still problematic for me because that's quite.
Yes, you don't want to be super high.
Yeah, or if I'm.
I mean,
if I'm doing that, you see here my fingers actually catching on the key.
Turn your hand over. Sorry, do it like this. How far over can your thumb go?
You can only get it there. Well, I can't get it any further than that without that finger bending as well.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I was noticing that.
Something to ask Anne about.
Maybe. Yeah.
True from when we said
because it's the combination of your pivot on 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's one part of it. The other part is your thumb turn. So it's combining both, because alone you're not really going to cut it, but especially with an arpeggio, it's not going to work. So you've got to get your pivot and your thumb turn under as much as possible.
Yeah, you see, so I've had to curl that round like that to get my thumb under. You try pushing it back. It doesn't really go, does it? And I'm feeling that up in there.
Yeah.
Try to pull my thumb back out.
Okay. So when you do it, just come off and just sort of glide. Yeah. Yeah, so take it a little bit slower, and just to avoid that, which is fascinating. Think about that. For the moment, we'll just keep that really easy, float off, and just let your thumb pass underneath. Yeah, so it's more important to keep it comfortable. If that keeps it comfortable, we'll do that. Yep, just a little more arm weight in there. Does it do that?
Come back to us, that was fine. It's fine, but
for your left hand as well?
I don't know. How do you even pitch your left hand? It's not. It must
So
be.
Start at the bottom and go up.
Oh.
And then to 2 octaves. A little bit, but it doesn't.
Well, I haven't noticed there been a problem on.
Yeah. Not to the same degree.
Yeah.
That's your mouse hand, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it depends which.
Well, yeah, I know you do. You do
left,
both.
Left and right, so it doesn't really matter. But
yeah, try that. Just have your finger there and just let your thumb just go.
Like that.
Yep, just go back and forwards underneath. Just nice and easy. Don't force it. If it doesn't want to go any further, then just do that at the moment. Yep, try not to. So we're not going to swing. We're just going to let your thumb move.
Just like that, you mean?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you could try that a little bit. It's just to get that movement without curling that.
Yeah. It's definitely getting it's not getting any further under my hand than that finger.
Right. So I can go. I've had gazillions more years practice than you. I can go across to the crease on my little finger.
Yeah. Well, it feels like your finger's about to cramp up.
Yeah. Okay. So there might be a tight muscle in there. Just neutral, and then we're just going to think of just sort of sweeping across your palm. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. You might pay to just do some easy movements with it. Don't force it. If you find that's starting to curl over, just don't go past that particular point of comfort.
I hadn't actually noticed it was curling over until today. I mean, I've known there's been problems with getting my finger under, but I haven't identified that there's getting them away hadn't been one of the things I've spotted.
Yeah. Fascinating. Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
All right, so that's me, is it?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Good stuff.